Avery for my final chapter on my summary and basically final video. And this is pretty much is over chapter 8. So this is episode 5, chapter 8. And my chapter 8 was pretty good from what I read from it. And basically, Darnell get all his friends back together. One of his friends from the military who lived in New York came down. They all together and they basically trying to put as much power as they can to the community with NCAA meetings. They're basically at church every day. For first off, because it's hot, and for some reason they at church. I never they really in my mind didn't really get the concept of that. But in the summertime, they're together at church. They're as a community talking about religion and politics. They're people so into they hyping, they jumping around, people sweating, shaking, getting caught with the Holy Ghost jerking, and they was just having a good time. And basically, it's coming together well, where you see all the characters coming together, trying to make a change in the community by helping the children, and it's realizing there's not enough black people on the courts or the judge or really at all in some cases, and they realizing that basically the whites are taking the money and for white private schools and not putting them into the blacks public schools, and that's really a problem. And basically, Darnell runs for commission commissioner, and he gets beat a couple years in a row and losing to Drop, Drop, Drop. Can't say his name right now. And only reason he basically won is pretty much, you guessed it, is Potwell. And Potwell still has a major control in the city where people still vote for whoever he tells them to vote for. And basically what happened is all these characters, they are coming together. They're trying to make a change in just not just in the church, but also as well as in politics. In the councilmen, commissioners, judge, jury, where they're trying to basically get people elected in there. They're trying to vote more, and basically what ends up happening is Darnell gets followed by a couple of Potwell sheriffs a lot, and Darnell just eventually he gets tired of it. He goes to Potwell and be like, "Hey, stop following me. I know it's your boys." And of course, Potwell, being the crooked cop that he is, he's like, "Man, these ain't what you talking about?" He called one of his boys up on the, one of the deputies, like, "Hey, man, where you at?" Nothing on the mic, but it's Potwell. He's crooked. But basically, this is my final review. All 5 of these, I'm going to basically tell Miss Landley, I'm going to act, well, I'm not telling you, I'm asking you. This is my creative presentation. This is my presentation. And this is my journal. So I'm really not going to get in front of the class. This guy in the camera with the hat on will. Thank you.